just ask you about the COVID grants, the emergency grants, which we've had reports that some businesses who are struggling have had difficulty accessing those from the council. Have you got an assessment of what problems they've been having and what the Treasury has been doing to make it easier and to get through that?
Yeah, Julie, you're right. And I guess it mainly concerns the discretionary funding that councils have, which is obviously up to them. We had two grant schemes running over the past several months. One were the ones that were become more automatic types of businesses that were closed by restrictions, and they were monthly. And then separately, and we announced a top up to that in January, local councils have discretionary funding. Now, it's definitely the case that that money has not all gone out in aggregate. I can't remember, but it's less than 30%. It's far too small a number. So so the department responsible, I think BAID rather than MHCLG, slightly oddly, but the ministers have spent a lot of time working with local authorities to try and see what we can do to speed that up. We are publishing the guidance imminently for the new restart grant. So that guidance is going to be published imminently. It might not be this week, but it hopefully is very shortly, in advance of those grants going out. And the money for that will go to local councils the week commencing the 5th of April, I think it is, for the up to £18,000 restart grants. And what we've said to councils is you won't get the top up, the new amount, the 400 million plus of discretionary funding, until you've already spent the stuff you've already got, to encourage them to get that out the door, get it to businesses. You're absolutely right. We kind of send it away from here to councils, but they're the ones that have to do it. And look, in their defence, I think if you had them here, what they would say is, you know what, this government has been, they've come too many grant schemes. They're all a bit different. And and that slowed things down. And fair enough, that might well have been the case, right? Because we've iterated these things a couple of times. So, to the extent that is partly our fault, that's so be it. That's why, in particular, when we did the new ones, we wanted to do them as a one-off grant, restart grant. It was much easier for councils to do that and get it out the door quickly. So that hopefully will help as well.
Thank you. That's very helpful. Thank you.